Mom, come get me, I'm scared.
And right back out. Exhale as we press.
My kneecaps! Boy, it's too early. Raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by a Pilates class. Good morning, lovelies, and welcome back to another vlog. As you can tell from the title of the vlog, we are going to try Pilates. Boy, it's too early. We're gonna go out together and try a studio Pilates class. I've actually never done Pilates in a studio before. The only Pilates that I'm familiar with is back in middle school when I first started my fitness journey. I started working out using the Blogilates YouTube videos. I'm not sure if you remember those videos, but shout out to Blogilatos. Shout out to Blogilates. Anyway, like you can tell, it is super early this morning. I woke up at 6:30. It is now 7 and I'm getting ready to head out. I just had a banana. Let me set you down real quick while we chit chat. Okay, sorry. I just had to set you down real quick. I just had a banana as a pre-workout. I'm also gonna have a date as well. You guys, I woke up starving this morning and I already know this is not the type of class that you want to eat before, so this is gonna have to do. But oh my gosh, I can tell this is gonna be a rough one. I woke up extra tired and extra hungry, so I'm extra cranky. Okay, so let me get my phone real quick so I can tell you guys where we're going and what we're doing. I'm also going there with a friend and she just texted me that she's awake. I'm like, girl, yes, but at what cost? Okay, so we are going to Melted Pilates and we are going to take, let's see, what class are we taking today? Okay, there it is. So we got a 2-day pass for $26. Honestly, that is a very good price. I've been looking at Pilates studios around the area and comparing prices, and this one just opened up as of last week or 2 weeks ago, I believe. So it is very, very new. And they have the best price packaging so far that I've seen. So honestly, if I enjoy it, I might get a membership. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking like it. But like I said, we got the 2-day pass, 2 for $26, and then it's 2 classes for $26. Today, we are doing Melted Sculpt with infrared heat and red light. So, can you see it? Ooh. Like that. That's what we're doing. Today, we're doing Sculpt, and then tomorrow, we're doing Power. You guys, I already know I'm gonna die. One, it's Pilates, and Pilates is very challenging, especially because I'm not used to it. I'm more of a strength training kind of girl. Ask me to lift, I will lift all day. But something about those teeny tiny pulses in Pilates, ooh, ciao. You guys, this is gonna be interesting. In addition to this, not only is it Pilates, it's also infrared and heated. So I think that's why the name of the studio is called Melted, is because it's in a heated room. So we're gonna be melting, you guys. That's honestly all I can say. It is now 7:05. So I gotta get ready and head out shortly in like the next 10-15 minutes. I'm really hoping that this date in banana does something and helps me out throughout this workout. Because you guys, I need breakfast. Like, I need a whole breakfast. I need a coffee stat. Like, I need like a caffeine IV right now. But we're not gonna do coffee just because I don't want the coffee to hit me mid-workout, if you catch my drift. So we're just gonna go with our banana and our date and then have breakfast after. On that note, let me finish getting ready, and then I'll keep you guys posted for any updates along the way. I figured I'd take you guys on this 48-hour journey with me to see what all the hype behind Pilates is. I know the new trends are kind of revolving around Pilates and Pilates girls and the Pilates era, as we call it. So they're bringing it back and we're gonna try it because I just had to find out for myself. One thing about me is I'm going to be brutally honest every single time, and I will be real and raw with you guys. So I will give you my complete, unfiltered, honest opinion on whether Pilates is worth it, especially given the price range in this economy. This class better change my life. That's all I'm saying. All right, on that note, let me get ready and I'll catch you guys in a few.
Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning. Mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light, no. Give me a beat and I control it like a maestro. Ladies on a mission, they be trying to get me wiped up. Shawty, wait a minute, can't tell if I like you. Gotta make sure you know how to shake it like a bartender. Team with me and they all winners. And you know we ballin' all winter. All summer jewelry around my neck is lightning, but I'm all thunder. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it, yeah. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it. Bring a friend and come along. Don't be taking too long. The vibe's too strong. If you don't know how to move, then we moving on. Ain't no way rhythmic feet up in this place. If you can't catch the feeling, then get out the way. I've been reeling and fish from the lake. They keep saying I'm down to earth, but I'm really out of space. All these women aliens, super foreign, so excited. Hop in the Mercedes Benz, and I got 'em pressing like ice pouring above. It's overflowing on us. You drop it and pick it up. I think I'm falling in love, but shawty, this isn't what you probably thinking it was. It's a vibe out, calling it for the weekend and such. You gon' find out once you come on and bring me that up. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it, yeah.
All right, lovelies, it is a while later. Like you guys saw, we went to Pilates this morning with a friend, also had some breakfast after at Blackberry Diner, and then went on a little walk and just came back home. You guys, I look crazy. I already know I look crazy. This morning's class was no freaking joke. When they said heated infrared, they were not joking. That joint was like a sauna. Me and my friend were looking at each other every 30 seconds of class like, is it over yet? How much time do we have left? Is she crazy or are we crazy? What are we doing here? We were in the back of the class like hiding to make sure that we weren't gonna embarrass ourselves. It was so tough, you guys. My friend did a great job. She pushed through it. Like we both pushed through it like little troopers that we are. But boy, was it challenging. Now I can lift and walk for hours at a time, but something about those Pilates pulses just, they get you know? I don't know any other way to describe it other than it's like hell. It's like your muscles are under constant tension and there's no reprieve, there's no release, there's no rest time, there's no break time. It's literally 50 minutes of intense activity, pulsing through and through, nonstop in a heated room until you're done. When I tell you guys, I was dripping. Like you guys saw, I took a clip. I didn't want to bother people with my filming, so I only had like a very short clip. I'm not sure if you can tell from the clip, but I am dripping, like drenched. When I tell you I was sweating from places that I didn't even know I could sweat from. Yeah. I can't even hold my camera right now because that's how sore I am. Sorry, I had to switch arms. Anyway, like I was saying, yes, that Pilates class was very challenging. It was the sculpt class, I believe. Tomorrow we're doing a power class. So I think it's more like heavier weights, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The Pilates studio itself was super nice, very welcoming. The people were really nice. The cleanliness of it was immaculate as well. They had a little bathroom, just like simple toilet, Japanese style toilet, which I very much appreciated, and a little like counter area with face products and deodorant for the girlies, just in case you forgot your stuff. So I thought that was very cute. And then I really liked the fact that they had us wipe down our equipment before and after the class. So that was really nice. So I knew that everything was nice and clean and nice and sanitized, because y'all know I'm a germaphobe. So that was great. On that note, I'm gonna go hop in my shower because, yeah, as I'm itching my face, I'm so sweaty and my, don't judge, but my sweat kind of dried up on me there. So, cause you know, we went to breakfast and I've been sitting in my sweat the whole time. So now my whole body's itchy. So we gotta go, I gotta go shower or else I might break out into hives, but needless to say, I think it was a great time. I can't wait for tomorrow's class. If I don't catch you guys later today, then I will probably catch you guys tomorrow morning when we go to our next Pilates class. Overall, I thought it was a great experience so far, but let's see how we feel tomorrow and how we feel the day after that, most importantly, because 2 days after is when that soreness comes in, and I can already tell I'm probably gonna feel it. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted on the Pilates journey. Like I said, let me hop in the shower, and then I'll see you guys in a few.
Instantly in his hand, though Irene made no move to steady him while he finally released the saddle and reached for Farash's reins.
Good morning, lovelies. It is officially day 2 of our Pilates adventure. It is 6:57 a.m. I woke up at 6:30 to get ready. I just finished getting ready. I swear it is the next day, even though I'm wearing the same hoodie. I'm just wearing the same hoodie, but different clothes underneath, okay? It's chilly in the morning, so I literally just wear my hoodie to the class, take it off, and then never use it again. So we're gonna keep reusing this as our outerwear to get to class in the mornings when it's super chilly. But today's actually our last day of class. We only had a 2-day class pass, so we had yesterday and then today. Yesterday we did the sculpt class, I believe. Okay, yes, yesterday we did melted sculpt. Today we are doing melted power, so more on the strength aspect of things. I'm just having my banana real quick with my date, just to have something on my stomach. I'm glad I didn't eat any more than I did yesterday, just because that class was so intense. I already know that if I had a real meal before, I probably would have thrown up. So a banana and a date is perfect. Honestly, it's like right at the limit, I'm not gonna lie. So let's eat this real quick. So while I eat this, let me tell you something. I woke up this morning sore AF. And the thing is, I'm not sore in places where I'm usually sore. I'm sore in places that I didn't know could be sore. Like the entirety of my sides hurt. And I mean like not my obliques or my ab sides, but like my hip bones or the muscle over my hip bones and my sides. I don't know what that is, but it's so painful, you guys. I can barely bend over. And then my lower back feels so tight, you guys. Like it is crisped up like this. So Pilates is no joke. It's definitely a tough workout. Honestly, after today's class, I'll see how I feel. I have been enjoying it. After that initial class, I did really enjoy it. However, I don't think I see myself working out there 5 days a week. I think that this kind of workout would be good in addition to my regular workout routine, maybe like once or twice a week, something like that, just to help with my flexibility, mobility, and some core strength. So that'll be fun. I think I might get the package where you're able to go 8 times a month or 4 times a month. That's what I'm debating. I don't know if I want to go once a week or twice a week. We'll see. Depending on how I feel after this class, that'll let us know. I'm going to have to take today's class in order to give you guys a honest opinion, just because going based off of yesterday's class, there were some things that I did not enjoy in the class, and I'll talk to you guys about that. One of them is me being a group fitness instructor. I'm a little bit adamant about styles of teaching. I think it's very important to not just verbally cue your people, but to also show them the move and not just rely on verbal cues. And that's what happened yesterday. It was mostly like, I would say 90% verbal cues. And I understand you have a whole day where you have to teach classes and it's probably going to be very tiring, so you don't want to waste all your energy in one class. But girl, a lot of people looked confused. Like at one point in the class, everybody was just looking at the teacher, just confused. Like we all stopped. We didn't know what we were doing. And she was like, same sequence on the other side, guys. And we're all like, but we don't remember the sequence. So just little things like that had me a little confused. Maybe it's just like a practice thing. The more I get into it, the easier it'll be. But that was one of my concerns. So just putting it out there. We'll see how today goes and then we'll go from there. On that note, I do have to head out here pretty shortly. So let me scarf this down real quick and then I'll catch you guys after class. Day 2, let's go. Okay, here's the before. Let's see what the after looks like. But the bathroom is so cute, you guys.
Money and flip it. Bring a friend and come along. Don't be taking too long. The vibe's too strong. If you don't know how to move, then we moving on. Ain't no way rhythmic feet up in this place. If you can't catch the feeling, then get out the way. I've been reeling and fish from the lake. They keep saying I'm down to earth, but I'm really out of space. All these women aliens, super foreign, so exotic. Hop in the Mercedes Benz, and I got them crushing like ice pouring above. It's overflowing on us. You drop it and pick it up. I think I'm falling in love, but shawty, this isn't what you probably thinking it was. It's a vibe out, cooling it for the weekend and such. You gon' find out once you come on and bring me that up. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it, yeah. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with it. Place your bets on us. Get your money and flip it.
Raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by a Pilates class. Both of my hands are raised. I can't even bend, you guys. This was the most intense Pilates class by far, you guys. The strength, well, I think it was strength, right? I keep confusing it. Hold on, let me just verify. I keep having to verify. You would think I would know it by now. Let's see, what did we do today? Listen, I just show up, okay? That's all I know. Let me see, what did we do? Okay, yes. We did the, Yes, so we did the power class today. You guys, the power class is no joke compared to the sculpt class. The sculpt class was really nice. I felt like I got a very good sweat in the sculpt class and a very deep burn. However, in today's power class, I just felt like my muscles were just screaming, you guys. Like, it was just something about that class just targeted deeper into your muscles more than yesterday. You guys, it's 12 o'clock. I came home, had breakfast, had my coffee, did a couple of things that I needed to get done, and now I'm just finishing up. You guys, my kneecaps, not my quads, not my thighs, my kneecaps, like right here, this muscle right here, right there, on fire. Me and my girl were complaining the entire time. We were looking at each other like, is this over yet? Are we done yet? Can we go home? Mom, come get me, I'm scared. It was so good though. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I think that the instructor that we took the classes with was really good. Remember that I told you guys yesterday I had a little bit of a problem with the instruction style just because I'm more of a visual cue person rather than a verbal cue person, and she mostly does verbal cues. Today though, I think she got the vibe from yesterday's class, since it was the same time again today, that we were a little bit more on the beginner side of things and we needed some help and more cueing today. So I'm very happy that she did that. She got down and dirty with us, so it was a lot easier to follow. So I'm really happy that happened, just because I was a little bit concerned, I'm not gonna lie, that if all the classes were like that based off of verbal cues, I probably was not gonna get a membership or do more classes, just because it's very tough for me to follow along. But that was not the case, so I'm super happy about that. So let's discuss let's wrap this up, shall we? Here's the thing. Price-wise, is it worth the price? Yes and no. It depends. Depending on your budget, I think that by far in the entire area, I live in the IE, which is the Inland Empire, in the entire SoCal area, honestly, not even just IE, the entire SoCal area. I'm talking about like San Diego, Murrieta, IE, Riverside, everything, even LA. Like, these prices are ridiculous. This is by far the best priced studio that I've seen. And honestly, I don't think it gets any better than that. 2 classes for $26. I believe, let me just double check. They have a 1-day pass just in case you wanted to try it just for 1 day. Let me see. I'm on the pricing right now. So it's Melted Studios. I'll show you guys right here. You can see it, the pricing. We got the 2 for $26. But if you wanted to do a full week, now let me tell you something. You're gonna be humbled if you've never done this before. I don't know how you're gonna last the week, but more power to you, okay? I believe in you. You can do this. Would I be able to go there 7 days a week? Absolutely not. But if you want to do that, you follow your heart, okay? So 7 days is going to be $46, which is honestly great. That's very good pricing. Now, going down to the actual memberships, this is what I was thinking. Realistically speaking, I know I still want to lift because that's my primary focus, is to increase my strength. However, I do want to supplement my workouts with some Pilates. So I think it'll be really good to do maybe once or twice a week. So that's why I'm debating the 8-class monthly membership or the 4-class monthly membership. So the 4-class monthly would be 1 class per week. 8 classes monthly would be 2 per week. I don't know if I want to do 1 or 2 times a week. We'll see. I think I still need some time to debate it and think about it, but these are the prices right here. Just in case you're curious, it's going to be $119 here for 8 classes, so that's 2 a week, and then $74 for 4 classes per month, which is 1 per week. Which honestly, $74 for 1 class a week is amazing, especially considering the fact that some of these studios are charging $74 for 1-day pass. I'm just saying. So is it worth it? Price point comparison? Hell yes, absolutely. Best pricing in the area, in the entirety of SoCal so far. If you guys know any other places that have really good pricing and are pretty cheap, please let me know. You guys know I'm a baller on a budget and I love a good sale. So I'll keep you guys posted if I find anything else. Now, challenge level, here's the thing. Again, this was a very humbling experience to the point where I had to kind of reassess my fitness routine and really talk to myself about how hard I'm pushing myself during my workouts. Just because I have never sweat this much, but also to be fair, it is heated. It's like 85 degrees or something in there with infrared light. So that definitely gets the sweat going. But between the heat, the infrared light, and the actual motions themselves, girl, something about pulsing in place. Look at my face. Look, do I look like I enjoy pulsing in place? No, the answer is no. So I would say very challenging, very humbling. Now, if you're a beginner, I don't think that these are quite beginner friendly per se. However, I always like to put this out there. I know it's a little bit intimidating to hop into a Pilates studio. God knows that I was a little bit intimidated, even though I have a background in fitness. I had never done Pilates before, so it's a very new experience. If you're new to Pilates or just working out in general, I would say, here's the thing. I would say this. Think about it. Maybe do a couple of Pilates videos on YouTube just to kind of test it out, get used to the motions and the verbal cueing, most importantly. Kind of listen to the exercise names so that you're kind of aware and know what to expect. That would be my personal tip. And then once you get a couple of YouTube classes in, definitely go to the studio. If the classes are too challenging, that is completely understandable. There are people of all fitness levels in there, which I really enjoyed. No matter what your fitness level is, please don't feel bad. Don't ever feel embarrassed.
there's nothing wrong with modifying or taking a break during class, okay? Just try it, push yourself, but listen to your body. So challenge level, I recommend it for all fitness levels. Just kind of get accustomed to the cueing and the exercise names just to set you up for success. So we did pricing, we did challenge level. Third criteria is the studio itself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a very big neat freak and kind of a little bit of a germaphobe, low-key. So the fact that the studio was so impeccably managed, it's super clean, the bathrooms are impeccable, they're so neat, there's cleaning products, they also have little stations for you in the bathroom like I showed you guys so that you can disinfect, wipe your face, have extra hair ties, little wipes, all individual use stuff, and body spray and deodorant, you know, because that infrared and that heat gets you a little stinky, girl. So I think by far that was one of the #1 things that I noticed was how clean they are. They also have you clean up your equipment after your workouts with the sanitization wipes, which are very good. So highly impressed with that, very happy. Fourth criteria, overall, was it worth it? Would I do it again? The fact that I'm actually considering getting a membership says a lot, especially because it is quite on the pricey side and I'm not a big fan of spending money. That's just me, I'm sorry, I grew up that way. I can be a little cheap, but only for myself. When it comes to others, I don't care. But when it comes to myself, I'm like, ooh. So yes, absolutely. I think it is so worth it. The people are great. The environment is very conducive to a healthy and fun workout environment. Nobody's judging you. Everyone's in it together. Everyone's friendly. I wasn't able to sit with my friend for the class today, so I sat next to a random person and she was so sweet. She said good morning and we were just like all going through it together. Honestly, clock that T, that's trauma bonding right there. So we were all trauma bonding together, going through it together, sweating together, and friends that sweat together stay together. So very nice, very worth it. On that note, shout out to Melted Pilates Studio in Murrieta. They are amazing. I could not recommend them more. Miss Lucy was the trainer or the coach that we had our Pilates classes with, and she is so cute, so sweet. She calls you babe, and that, it warms my heart. I'm from the South, so I'm very big on the Southern hospitality and just like the warm embraces kind of vibes, you know what I mean? So honestly, overall, I'm very happy. I'm extremely enthused, and I honestly can't wait to sign up for a membership. I'm gonna think about it for a little bit just because I don't want to pull the trigger too early. You know, just take some time, think about it. I don't like to make abrupt decisions. I'm the kind of person, especially when there's money involved, where I have to kind of sit with it, really think about what I'm doing, kind of rearrange my finances, and then get a membership. So chances of me getting a membership are very high, but are they 100%? Not 100% sure. Now, if you're ever in the SoCal area or in the Murrieta area, highly recommend checking them out, Melted Studios. I will put a link down below for their website so you can go check out their pricing and class schedule online. Should we do a body check before we head on out? My abs are snatched right now. Ugh. Who is she? I was so hot during the class. We were doing some like side bendovers in the mirror and my obliques were just popping, y'all. So, body tea, summer is coming, Pilates mommy is on her way. That's all I'm gonna say. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe try to check out that studio or any studio locally to you, just in case you're interested. And let me know how you feel about this new Pilates trend. Again, I think it's pretty nice and very humbling, and I'm always here to get humbled. So, 10 out of 10 would do again. Now that's it for this week's vlog. We had a cute little experience, and next week we'll be back to our regular vlog footage. But if there's anything along the way that you would like to see, or if you like more of these videos where I try out a new fitness studio or a new fitness trend, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you, bye.